Hi, my name is Brenda Ranum, and I'm from Northeast Iowa. I think when you bring 9 sites together and get to feel all the energy and the excitement about what people are doing, and knowing that we really are at the start of, we talked today just about how we're changing the world, and I think we really are. It's a start of something that's really important that involves our children and will make a huge difference down the road. Well, we're starting to see change happen in Northeast Iowa just by sharing good information and bringing people together. We're seeing them starting to make a difference on their own. They're choosing to get involved. One of the things that's happened recently is that over the last couple years, we were giving out mini grants, just small amounts of money, about $250 at a time, to producers for them to invest in growing healthy local food. And we've given out about 34 of those grants, only $10,000 total. But what we've seen, and when we've asked the producers what they've put together, it's about $745,000 in infrastructure. They've built greenhouses, they've expanded like chicken operations, they're planting pear trees and grapes and all sorts of infrastructure to really grow food. And so what then happened when we were sharing that information at one of our meetings, a local greenhouse grower who has grown begonias and flowers, he has 8 acres of greenhouses. He said, you know, I need to get involved in this. This is the right thing to do. And he converted almost 3 acres of his greenhouses into food production. And he has now 18 different food products. He has 6,000 tomato plants, about 10,000 strawberry plants. And this spring, he has been feeding the grocery stores. He's getting food into our local schools. He's really starting to make a difference. And other producers are now saying, you know, we can really start to do this. We can start to join together to aggregate, and we have a local distributor now who is saying they are getting requests from these institutions, and they're saying, how can we help distribute that local food? And all this is really the start of system change. And our schools are now saying, you know, we could get food locally 9 months out of the year where we never could do that before. And when you start to see those changes and people making them on their own with just a little bit of money, I mean, that's really huge. That will make a big difference in what our environments look and how people can get access to local healthy food in the future. Oh, our youth are amazing. They're really the driving force behind this, because we found that parents will do for kids what they wouldn't do for themselves. And our youth have gone out, they've gathered data on their own, they've figured out what they want to find out, they've surveyed other students, and they've surveyed parents. And what they found out is that people were willing to pay more if it was local and if it was healthy. And what the kids did, they didn't just take that information and keep it. They went out and started meeting with the teachers groups. They've met with administration. They've met with school board members. They've met with the cooks. They've met with booster clubs. And what we're seeing is, for example, our local booster club started looking at what they were feeding, and the families and kids after school events, and it was like, you know, it's not healthy. So now they're exploring healthy options. And again, still wanting to be profitable, but they're saying maybe we can be profitable and give healthy options, and people are willing to pay more. We're starting to see teachers saying they're asking our students to come into the classroom, the older kids, and teach our younger kids about why it's important to eat healthier foods, why it's important about local foods and how that affects our economy. And the school cooks are responding very well. When the students took them good information in a really respectful way, the cooks started saying, how can we make a difference? And they're trying to figure out how they can get healthier food options onto the food trays. So when you start to see everybody working together around kind of a common goal, great things can happen.